Well, for more on that vote, we can cross now to Lusaka to speak with our correspondent Hanan Ferjani. Hanan, polls have now been open for a few hours. What's turnout looking like?
Well, listen, what I can tell you is that it seems like there's quite a bit of turnout. I'm tempted to say huge turnout, at least from what we've gathered and observed visiting the different polling stations that we have visited since early this morning when the polling stations opened at 6 a.m. We were first in a downtown area where we went to a couple polling stations. We saw very long queues outside of the voting rooms, and then we made our way here to the Mtendere township, eastern Lusaka, one of the biggest townships in the city, and there is quite a bit of people here as well. Outside of this very polling stations, kilometers of queues, just people waiting, people of different, ages, genders, very young people as well, who have come here and have been waiting since 4 a.m. Some of them have told us that they've been here for 4 or 5 hours. And seeing the number of people here, we're thinking that they're probably going to be waiting for a long time before they can cast their ballots. So there is the sense that this is an election that matters and that they have to come here to be able to voice their grievances, to make their choice, and that they have hope for the future.
You spoke just then about grievances. What exactly is at stake in this election?
Well, you mentioned that the country is in a financial crisis, really, and the copper production, which is one of the main assets of Zambia, has been plummeting in the last few years. The country is in a huge debt, and that has, of course, affected the already existing social issues in the country, namely unemployment rates, which have soared as well because of the COVID-19 crisis, and the fact that there is extreme poverty in Zambia. A large majority of the people live with under $2 a day in the country. So those aspects will definitely be driving factors of this very election. This is a general election. The Zambians are not only voting for a president, they're also electing 167 MPs. And as you mentioned, this is going to be a close race, probably a neck and neck between incumbent President Edgar Lungu and his historic opposition leader, opposing figure, Hakainde Hichilema, who is running here for a sixth time. In the last election in 2016, he lost to Edgar Lungu by a close margin. So let's wait and see what happens this time around.